It's really a crazy moment to be talking with you all. And I know how worried we are about the prospect of Dr. Oz becoming the head of CMS, but there's so much else that the Trump administration has actually been engaged in. And honestly, if you want a roadmap for what to expect, you need look no further than the 900-page wish list for Trump called Project 2025 that Dr. Singh mentioned earlier. This was published last year. And Trump straight up lied to us about it. He said he didn't know anything about it. He disavowed knowledge of it or its tenets. And then he promptly and aggressively put it into motion as soon as he took office. He's even elevated its authors to high-level positions. And just so you know, Project 2025 attempts to expand presidential powers, undo the checks and balances that have been the underpinning of our government. And honestly, it's calling for much of what we already see happening. It called for dismantling of the Department of Education. It calls for the use of tariffs in foreign trade. It calls for ending diversity, equity, and inclusion programs. And we've seen that Trump is just gleefully eliminating everything that he can that refers to diversity, equity, and inclusion in our federal government, right? And of course, it is this same Project 2025 that calls for all Medicare patients to be shifted to privatized Medicare Advantage programs. So I think we can expect to see more of Project 2025's proposals moving forward. We need to block that with all of our power. But let's remember, who's going to be Dr. Oz's boss when he becomes the CMS administrator? It's none other than Robert F. Kennedy Jr., who is an avowed anti-vaccine, anti-science lawyer. In the short time that he's been secretary of HHS, he's bungled the response to the largest measles outbreak in this country in decades. He's continuing to spread falsehoods about measles. He's suggested things like breast milk will provide better protection than a measles vaccine, or maybe that it would be better for everybody to get measles, or that the measles vaccine actually kills people. It's insane that a liar and a grifter is literally overseeing these agencies like the FDA or the CDC or the NIH. Oh, speaking of the NIH, have you seen what the Trump administration has done to them? He has massively cut federal spending on research. This is gutting the ability of our universities to support NIH-funded researchers. He's eliminating funding for research into vaccines. He's eliminating funding for research focused on health equity. He has politicized research. And let's not even get started with what's happening at the CDC, right? Trump has fired hundreds of public health workers, putting our country at far greater risk for public health catastrophes. Oh, like a measles outbreak, right? So, we have a CDC that is gutted now. And oh, let's not forget immigrants, right? So, when we think about the people who come here without documentation, they used to be safe to seek health care in hospitals, but not anymore. Now they could be subject to raids in hospitals, a place that was previously a safe place. And so that puts actually more of us at risk as well. So he's literally stripping First Amendment rights, both from people who are lawfully here as well as those who are seeking asylum with us. And so we know that Dr. Oz's confirmation represents a true threat to the Medicare and Medicaid programs, but we also know that it's part of a much bigger concerted effort to destabilize and destroy our federal government. So please, I implore you, pay attention and never stop resisting. Thanks.